There we go. That's what I meant to do. Okay. Desktop audio is good. Right. Ooh. Alright. Hello guys. Welcome to stream. We're back to Cyberpunk. Unfortunately, Alexi could not be here, so Troop couldn't be here, so Alexi is currently out. Which makes sense, because currently last time, if you guys couldn't remember. Oh, okay. But Alexi ended up getting kidnapped. Having noticed somebody almost being led astray. Oh wait, I'll probably do this so they can hear me. I just realized that they couldn't hear me. If you're new to this channel, sorry, I'm very discombobulated. First stream in a minute. We're on this back. Hi guys, welcome to the stream. We're doing Cyberpunk today. I haven't been streaming. I was going to stream last weekend. I ended up, because of my ulcers, I ended up bleeding from my stomach. I had a GI bleed, so I ended up not streaming. I just kind of relaxed, played some games. But we're going to play right now. That's all I got. I'm going to keep this moving. If you want to support the channel, there's always the merch. The fun merch. I put some commands. Those are for the stream. The Streamlabs points. You can also get channel points just from watching, sitting in chat, and chatting. You can spend those channel points to get new things if you want to support the channel. You know, interacting with it, sharing it, telling people, liking, following. I can say subscribing now is all very helpful. You can also check out our merch store and our donation page. But without that, we're gonna crack on. All right, so. Alright, Discord is good, we're good. Last time, the party was contacted by Thomas to come and help him with a potential job with some missing people from the gay bar in downtown Night City called the Genie's Lamp.
That's not correct. I hate to actually you, but we contacted Thomas to come help us.
No, Thomas contacted you. He literally said, "Hey
Alexi
guys."
Contacted us.
Thomas sent a message to you and Alexi, to everybody else. He sent it to you and he sent it to Alexi, saying like, "I could use your help on a job, if you guys have time." It's written in my notes.
Okay. I'll have to go back and look. I don't think that's right.
So, Thomas needed a little bit of extra help. Oh wait, no, that might have been the last job. Hold on, let me check.
Yeah,
that
yeah,
was the last job.
Yep, I think you're right.
Alexi found out from his ex's sister, I think?
I'm in the wrong spot in my notes. It moved on me. There we go. Okay. Yeah, no, I was wrong. You're right. You right. So actually, yes, the party, Alexi had been contacted by his ex's sister that was a little bit of estranged from the family, that decided to kind of leave the family and try to become a fixer on her own. Alexi then contacted the rest of the group, saying that we should probably just look into it. Not saying that it was necessarily a job or anything, but you know, there's people missing. That's not necessarily a good thing. So the party then recruited Tom as and one, an extra hire gun, and two, because he's starting to get pretty well known. And Tom, upon arriving, was told where they were going, and he was like, "Oh, I've been there before. Yeah, it's really cool. Love it." And
totally didn't know what a bear was.
Yep. When they arrived, everyone started to cheer like it was Norm from Cheers, except for a lot of the guys kept calling him a bear, and everyone else knew what a fucking bear was except for Thomas, the sweet idiot. The party met the purveyor of the establishment, a man named Dante. A man named Dante Narkova, who took them into the back room and basically gave them what little information that he actually had on what was going on. I'm telling him that quite a few people had gone missing. Half dozen people had gone missing from his club, and then some had gone missing from the other female gay bar, the lesbian bar across the street. The party then kind of went about their business, some gathering information, some just saying, fuck it, we'll party, until I'm needed, that being Doc.
Hey, I did research first.
You did do research, Oh, a very important note.
Computer.
Every crime, there was a single playing card left. It was a card of a Joker. Of a playing card. So Doc actually did some work and looked into old comics about Batman. And
DC in general. The Royal Flush are not only Batman.
No, the Royal Flush are not only Batman. It's just the first one that pops to my head. Batman and the Flash. But yes, ended up looking up the Royal Flush gang, which there seems to be a strange parallel between the Royal Flush gang and what is going on with this gang. Kura actually managed to tap into the security system and got some camera feed, and began rooting around in the cameras. Locked met a retired ex-detective named Jerry Jackson, a retired NCPD officer who has actually started looking into the disappearances. Because one of his friends actually went missing and offered to let Locked know if he finds out any information that could be pertinent to their own investigation. Alexi was doing what Alexi does best, surveying the land and getting a read on people, when he noticed a very odd individual leaving the lesbian bar, heading down an alleyway next to it. Alexi thought this seemed very strange and went after, but was ultimately ambushed, being hit with a very, very powerful sleeping agent. The light began to fade from Alexi's eyes, but before he did so, he just managed to catch a glimpse, a perfect frame of the Ten of Hearts face, sending it to Kura before he let his pistol ring as he fell to the ground. Party has just heard this loud crack of a very high caliber gun. And Kura...
I would say the level of hearing would be questionable in a nightclub.
Yeah, no, but... you hear...
Kura definitely did. She was watching through his eyes, right?
Yeah, Kura did. So, you do hear the crack of the gun. For most of you, it's very faint. It almost sounds like just a fucking firework. But for Kura, this is loud, as if you're there. The last actions we took was Kura had told everybody that something was happening to Alexi. And Thomas had ran...
sent out the SOS?
Yeah, you sent out the SOS. Remember, he sent the picture to you, and you...
Yeah, and I sent it to everybody and was like, problems.
Yep.
If I recall, Locked and Doc are both together-ish on the dance floor, right?
Yep.
With Jerry. Yeah.
Yeah, with Jerry.
With Jerry, right? And I
The
think
guy who
both
didn't
Tom
want to dance.
and Tom and my sister, right?
Tom bolted out. Tom like started bolting towards the door when he heard
Raven
that
was
shot.
there too. We co-opted her from the lesbian club.
Yep, Raven's there. Raven is currently dancing and very inebriated.
Figures.
Yeah,
And probably will not be much help.
She does some of her best work inebriated.
She does.
So, you,
Me three.
Kura, see as Alexi's eyes close. You see the face, this like almost white painted face with 2 hearts painted around the eyes and a big carved like with a knife carved in 10 on their cheek as Alexi's eyes close. You've all been told that something has happened to Alexi. I'm gonna go around really quick and just kind of get what everybody's doing within the next 30 seconds of hearing this information. I'm gonna start with the doc.
With the Doc?
Yeah.
What? What's going on? Being honest, he's both drunk and high right now, partying in a club for the first time in ages.
Oh yeah, I know.
He is not on the game at the moment.
Okay. So, Doc is fairly confused. I guess.
I mean, I think I just texted. I didn't like call people, so.
No, yeah.
Oh, then Doc doesn't even know anything's going on and is just partying.
Yeah, you kind of sent it out as like a big thing.
Yeah, maybe I noticed Tom's running out of the bar, but maybe not.
Thomas is the biggest one in here. Very easy to see him pull towards the door.
Would notice big old Thomas run.
Okay, then since Locked is with me, I would probably turn to Locked and just go, "Where's Tom going?"
The fuck? Damn it. He's gonna pull out his agent, look down, just like, fucking hell. Can't ever have any fun. And shove it back in his pocket.
What's wrong?
We gotta go. Something's happened to Alexi.
Okay, and what is the drunk doctor supposed to do about that?
Good point. He's gonna like look around. He's like, where's that fruitcake? He's gonna head back to the office. He's gotta get his sword.
Oh yeah, fair.
Can't leave it here. Dante.
Oh yes. What do you need, my dear? Oh, the one with the big sword.
Yeah, I need it. We've got a problem.
Oh shit. And
Not here. Calm down.
This very like squinty, thin, lithe bitch picks this sword up as if it weighs nothing, and it's like, ooh, pretty good weight, and hands it over to you.
He's gonna like glare at him and slowly put the sword back on his back. Like, watch you.
Oh, we all have our past, darling. Don't you worry about it.
He'll head back out, and on his way back, he's gonna pass by the bar and be like, "Can I get a bottle of water?"
Yeah, no problem, man.
Doc is
He's headed back over to Doc. He's gonna give the bottle of water to Doc.
Oh, okay, cool. I was gonna ask for one as well. Where's Raven? Raven!
Yeah, what's up? Yeah. Okay.
Alexi's been kidnapped.
No, that sucks.
Yeah. So can you just make sure Sarah's safe? I've gotta go in case
Yeah.
medical.
Okay, yeah, alright. Don't worry, I got. Where's that hot chick? Come here.
If I wasn't so worried about her and so drunk, I'd punch you. And I'm following Locke, cracking the bottle of water.
As he's headed out, he's gonna look over. He's like, Jerry.
Yeah. What do you need, Chun?
He's gonna like kind of put his hand on his shoulder and he's gonna point to the people we're leaving by. You see these people?
Yeah.
I need you to make sure that they get home okay. Okay.
Yeah, I can do that. Yeah, no problem, man.
I'm trusting you. Okay.
Yeah. No, it's no problem, man. I got it. I'll give him an escort. They'll be fine.
All right. Good man. Let's go.
There we go. Some nice jolly music. Makes sense. All right. Her, are you just staying in the cams? What you doing?
I've been told I'm not allowed to fire my big gun with my new arms, so
This is true.
I'm trying. Can I? Are there any other cameras that I could gain access to that would show me like towards the direction they went?
Ooh,
Can I
you wanna
like
try
hop? I can't like hop networks, right?
Not currently. The technology's not there yet. But you could.
I need to get smarter so I can invent shit. God damn it.
What you could do.
Man, if only you had somebody like that in the group.
Well, it's more the limitations of the technology.
Man, if only you had somebody who literally just took invention in the group.
What I would say you could do is you could pretty easily try to jack in externally to the cameras. If you were to just like walk onto the bar floor, you could tap the cameras at the lesbian bar.
Okay. Yeah, I will try and gain access to as many cameras as I can, so I can give people like I can just be eyes for people.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea given how many of us are not sober. Speaking of which, Doc would be following you, Locked, and then she'd realize something. Oh, I should probably have a gun. I don't have a gun. I left the pistol because we were just having fun. Okay. Raven, Raven, and she's gonna like grab Raven by the shoulder.
What? Yeah, what?
Do you have a strap?
Oh yeah. She lifts up like the slit in her dress, and she's got like a fucking thigh holster. She pulls out. Let's see. She would probably have a thigh holster, probably just like a standard light pistol, like or a medium pistol.
Okay. I hopefully won't need to. I don't shoot people, but
well,
if
people
are kidnapped things, so
if it's between you and another guy, like. I'm sorry, but sometimes a bitch gotta die. That's all I'm gonna say. Sometimes you gotta flatline a motherfucker.
It's not like I haven't been like, inside people's bodies before. No, wait, that sounds wrong.
That's
blood
weird.
is not. It doesn't bother me, so it's okay.
We're doing
thank
great.
you. And she's gonna take the gun and she's just gonna like tuck it in her waistband.
All right, you now have a gun. You did not ask for any extra ammo, so you have what's in the pistol.
Nope. I didn't think about it, and neither would she.
Nope, makes sense. So yeah, you have a pistol with one mag. All right.
It's fine. There's no way any of this could possibly go wrong.
Yeah. We're okay.
Just drunk and high, perfect conditions to be discharging a firearm in. And doing operations on somebody who's gotten shot. Everything's great.
Okay. Locked, as you head out, you can see Tom is trying
For
to
legal
like.
reasons, that was a joke.
Tom is like
very clear for everyone at home.
Thomas is like pushing his way through this crowd. And then you hear his booming voice just, "Get the fuck out of the way!" And it's almost as if Night City stops for like 2 seconds as everyone just splits and waits for him to sprint through. Are you following him?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Doc's gonna shout, we're with him, and as they follow.
They'll all kind of look at you, and you can see there's a meteor or two actually with their agent out recording right now.
Oh god, that's gonna be... I don't want to explain that to Arasaka tomorrow.
It'll be fine. Anyways, yeah. So Tom is got this fucking crowd under control. Walks, lets you guys get through. Kura, you're able to pretty easily tap into the cameras from the outside. Really bad security on the cameras at this place. Kind of surprising. And we'll get to that in a minute. So Locked and Doc and Thomas would all see there is the slight signs of a scuffle with a couple of drops of blood, as one of the guys did get fucking clipped, and the blood kind of trails off a little ways further down that alley.
Doc, being very high, is gonna kneel down, dip her finger in the blood, and lick it to verify it's blood.
It is in fact blood.
Locke's just gonna look over. It's like, what did you think it was? Strawberry syrup?
I don't know, there's a lot of gross things on the ground in Night City.
Your reaction was to lick it?
If that ain't the most TTRPG shit, I don't know what is.
She's high and drunk, what do you want from her? Leave my poor girl alone.
You're gonna get
Well,
some kind of disease.
Alexi definitely got dead on one of them.
What?
She pulls the gun from her waistband and like motions like she's shooting it.
Calm down.
Yeah, Thomas is like looking and looks and goes, "Well, whoever he shot isn't dead. Probably just a flesh wound. Blood goes this way."
Doesn't Alexi carry a 50?
Oh yeah.
No, Doc is saying that out loud.
Oh. Thomas would be like, "I'm not quite sure what he carries."
I think he carries a 50. That should kill Pete. How borged is this fucker?
No clue. I guess we'll have to find out when we find him, huh? Alright, do we want to gather the troops or go now?
I'm afraid that if we wait too long, we'll lose track of them.
Alright. Kura, Thomas will actually call you.
Yep.
Can you scrub through the security footage for, I don't know, last 5 minutes? See how many people there were, see what was going on?
Yeah, you got it.
Right. So yeah, you jack in, you see somebody comes out and starts to argue. Like, it almost looks like the bar owner. And then you see Dante clear his throat, and she looks up, and he just nods towards you, and she goes, "Oh," and then turns around and just fucks off. But you start scrubbing through the footage, and yeah, you actually see these two people enter the bar. And you see they stay for 2-3 minutes, looking around. This very short, kind of strawberry pink, strawberry shortcake pink. So like very like vibrant, kind of pastel-y, kind of pink hair. 2 little pigtails. Maybe 5'7".
My hair isn't that pink.
And you see as she leaves the bar, these two clock her and start leaving. You switch the cameras and you see them following this girl for a little bit, and then they stop. And he watches the one that you saw, the one with the 10 carved into his face, turns and seems to spot somebody. And then heads down the alley with the other guy. And you actually see, that's when Alexi comes in. But the really weird thing is, as this guy with the 10 is walking, it almost seems like the camera glitches for a second. And he just seems to not be there anymore. Real weird.
I don't like that, Cohen.
Do I know of any kind of cyberware or hardware that could do that to a camera?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead and roll me a little checky check for me.
Oh shit! Oh my goodness!
Well, that was a silly thing to do when we're playing a fucking game. What?
I don't even know, bro.
I'm gonna go with she got them.
I got that part.
Because I heard I like ham.
I do like
Same.
No, they were still in the living room from Call of Duty.
Alright. So,
all of my D10s are still on the table.
that would make sense. Let's see. This is probably going to be electronics / security check. Oh, yeah. Or you could do cyber tech. Either or. They give you two very different things.
One gives you AIDS, the other just gives you syphilis.
Right?
Okay. Now I actually have D10s.
Beautiful.
So I have cyber tech as well.
Okay, so you can either pick, electronics / security tech or cyber tech.
It's an 8 for either one of them, so cyber tech. That's 15.
15. Not super high, but it is high enough that you have seen, especially when you've been hacking and kind of going into some of the darker areas of the net. There was rumors about a secret military project that could momentarily or for a duration of time render someone virtually invisible.
Okay, so it's not a Sandy. That's good. Because that's what I was thinking. It's still not great, but at least it's not a Sandy.
Which it's very experimental. That was kind of the base with a 15 you're kind of getting.
Mm-hmm.
Some other things was either they had another net runner that had hacked the cameras right when that happened, or it was a Sandy vision. It was a Sandy.
Okay. I will relay that they either had another net runner working with them, or they have something that makes them invisible for brief periods.
Thomas is like, well, that sucks. Okay. Well, I guess we get going. Kerr, you want to tag along? We might need a good runner when we find wherever they're hiding. Who knows what they have set up.
Yeah, I can do that.
Yeah, I might actually call somebody. Call for some backup. You get a call, Mr. Denton.
Oh, that would be me.
Danzig.
Hello.
Your agent rings. With Thomas's name or whatever you know Thomas as. He's probably come to you a couple times to get his weapons serviced and some other things from you. He is a prominent rising solo, starting to make a name for himself as Thomas the Tank.
That's why Jessen works with him, because he's a tank.
He's a tank, yes.
He is known for, when it comes to being intelligent, slightly lacking, but he is very cunning when it comes to hunting and tracking. And when he has a target, he will fucking bulldoze anything in his fucking path.
Okay.
So yeah, you get a call from him. What would you be working on right now? Or doing?
At the moment, I'm gonna say he is working on some sort of drone rig. It's not exactly for a client, it's one of the package delivery drones that flies by. Somebody hit it with a rock,
Yeah, okay.
stole the package, and then just left the drone. And so he stripped it of all of its tracking features and just went, ooh, look, free drone. Free drone.
That sounds like
And
him,
is
okay?
trying to get it to function again using all of the parts it was not designed for.
Cool. So yeah, you're in the middle of this precarious little spot of trying to get this tiny little fucking rotor spring onto the goddamn axle it's supposed to be on. And you're like, alright, I got this shit. You have it nice and compressed. You're going to slip on the rotor and then ding-a-ling-ling-ling-ling. And there's a lot of... Yeah. And you see Thomas's name. Would you like to answer?
Go. Yeah, he'll click on the phone and just kind of throw it up on one of the, like, swipe the phone and throw it up onto one of the hollow screens in front of him. Because he's got his workbench and his computer kind of in the same space, and more monitors than reasonable. Because again, anytime he finds just bullshit tech laying around, he's just kind of stealing it.
Wait, hold on. Is your character the kind of guy who just goes around behind random office buildings and sees what monitors and old rigs they've thrown in the dumpster and just goes, ooh, goody?
Yes.
Love this man.
Alright, so yeah, you see Thomas's, like, if you've ever played Cyberpunk, how it has like the little video chat.
Yeah, I haven't actually had a chance to play Cyberpunk yet, but I've watched the entirety of the anime, but not in order.
Alright. So he kind of pops up on your screen. Seems to be standing in like an alley. Hey, Danton.
Yeah, boss.
One of my chums got napped. Think you can help me out with something? I'm down a man and I have no clue what we're going into.
I mean, this drone is fucked. Might as well. Where are we going?
Let the spring go ping! Alright, you know where the genie's lamp is?
I can find it.
Meet us here as soon as you can.
Alright. I'm on my way.
Thanks, man.
And he'll not even disconnecting the call, he will just stand up and you can see him walk off into the distance, grab his coat, like a mechanic's coat, and just kind of walk off.
Yeah, Thomas will stand there for a minute.
You leave your cell phone?
No, I just left the monitor.
And when you get out of range, it automatically disconnects. And then he hangs up, he's like, okay, well, Danton's on the way.
The other guy to hang up.
Yeah. He'll turn the rest to Doc and to Locke, and then say like into his phone so Kura can hear. Yeah, I've my buddy Danton's gonna come help us because I don't know what kind of place they're gonna have set up. He's really good when it comes to the technical side of things. Gadgets, gizmos.
Good. Can he guns? Is he good? Hold on, I'm really drunk. Do you have coffee or nicotine or something? Anything? I need to sober up.
He throws you a can of dip.
Ugh, you're still using this?
Neon.
Okay.
It's called Neon Chews.
She'll pack a lip and look just absolutely repulsed.
So you pack your lip and you can. It's called Neon Chews because when you put it in your lip, there's almost like little nanofibers that when you put it in your lip reacts with your saliva and glows these like neon colors.
Okay. Yeah, Doc, when she does partake in nicotine, vastly prefers cigarettes. And this has been a point of contention between them since they were still living in their town.
Oh, for sure. Because he's like, I can't fucking smoke and shoot a bow at the same time. And you're like, then don't use a bow.
Yeah, that's what guns are for.
And yeah, Dan, really easy to get to. It from your workshop. Let's see, you live in the combat zone, you said?
Yeah.
Which combat zone would you live in? Old Japantown, Little China, South Night City, or the old combat zone?
Seeing that I'm playing a Korean character, probably not in the Japanese area.
There. We got Little China, Old, and then South Night.
Probably South Night.
Okay. Yeah, so it'll probably only take you a couple minutes. Probably 5 minutes tops. You get to the genie's lamp, and it is a little gaudy. It is this big neon lamp with the words "Rub Me" on there, and then it's like a picture of a hand rubbing the lamp, almost like it's jacking it off, and then genie popping out.
It said "Rub Me."
Yeah, and then the genie pops out looking like he just owed, so he's just like, oh, yeah, it's great. We love it.
Why did you make Ichiya a genie?
Oh, baboon.
Oh, man.
Essentially. But yeah, so he, and you can actually see Thomas waiting for you. Can you describe what Danton looks like for everyone?
I actually put together a horrid Photoshop.
Oh,
no. That's in visual aids.
But this will be beautiful.
Alright. I will probably have to make this better before next time.
Let me just look at this cancer, and then I'll show it to I might show it to stream. Visual aids, you say? How bad we talking, buddy?
I can hear Assy cackling.
Oh, okay. This is what we're looking at. Obviously, way better. But it is a thing. All right. Yeah. So you see essentially that standing before you.
Mother of mercy.
And Thomas will thanks Dan for coming. These guys seem pretty good. I don't know, these kind of guys might have nasties left for us when we show up on their front doorstep. Everyone, this is Danton.
How's it going? Guys
And this
pick,
is
only the highest quality of establishments to have your problems at.
I mean, we didn't
Look,
pick
we were-
it.
It had problems before we got here.
He'll take a look at Doc for just a second, just kind of eyeing up just how drunk she is.
Yeah, she's gonna try not to puke as she spits neon fucking spit at the ground.
yeah.
Trying to sober up so that I can patch the holes in people. I'll be fine.
Alright, well,
Please tell me you smoke cigarettes.
You know, me and Raven don't smoke, right?
I had forgotten. Please let me get this awful shit out of my mouth. And she's gonna like rip the fucking dip out, throw it on the fucking ground.
Let me see if Thomas is that desperate. No, he's not. I was gonna see if Thomas would try to grab the dip before it hit the ground. It's like, what the fuck are you wasting my dip for? Alright. You get your cig.
Oh, thank you, Kara.
I mean, they're not any fancy brand, but
Anything is better than that shit. And she like cuts her eyes at Tom.
He flicks you off.
She
Anyways.
flips him off back.
Love you too. Anyways. This is locked. Don't mind the big ass fucking sword on his back. I think it's kinda neat.
You'll get used to it.
And then techie girl over there is Kura.
Nice to meet you.
okay. Nice to meet you too. So, this just a rack the chamber, drop bodies kind of deal, or we gotta talk?
Not
We're trying
quite
to be sneaky.
Not quite sure until we get there. We know there's at least 2 guys. I'm gonna guess there's obviously more. I would like to get them out as quietly as possible. The smaller the gunfight, the better it's gonna be. But if it comes down to it, I just want to light them up.
Hey, Tom, do you need me to try to see if I can reach out to some of my people in trauma that I've worked with, or something?
Maybe not yet. If we find the rest of those missing people, we're probably gonna need some help.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's not a bad idea when we get to that point. But let's get to where they are at least first, right? Seems logical.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I guess I'll track this trail. See if we can find out where this these fuckers took our boy, huh? Wait,
Yeah,
why is he getting more?
You go do your native things.
Wow, and we have a racist over here. And he smiles at you.
What?
I'm kidding. All right. And yeah, he'll start tracking, which he's very
She's
good
gonna
at.
mutter under her breath, probably loud enough that everyone else can hear. It's not my fault that you do basically fucking magic. I don't know what else to call it.
He looks down and he goes, all right, I got the trail. And he just starts walking so fucking confidently. As soon as she gets done with the magic thing. All right. Well, I suppose.
Where
Not
he's
what I
like
was
a
thinking.
fucking fantasy character.
This is not what I was kind of thinking tonight was gonna go like, but glad we're all here. And he starts walking down this alley, and the alley winds kind of for a ways until you guys hit an underpass where there's clear, like deep tire marks in some of the wet earth on the side of the road. I will let locked. Can you actually make for me a check. You know vehicles extremely well. Can you make me? I will let you make a land vehicle check. I will let you make. Fuck. I'll make you let you make a deduction check.
Yeah. Can you roll a tires check?
I will give you land vehicle check or deduction check.
Fix the air where the tire had been. Yep, they were fully inflated.
That didn't go so well.
Just look at the tire tracks and tell you if it's a Goodyear or Bridgestone tire.
Yeah.
I can see it.
It ended up being
Okay.
an 8.
Actually, they do have trademarked.
Everybody
tread patterns.
also has
Actually,
a pool of.
10.
Everyone has a pool of luck. We forget about the luck a lot, so if you ever want to, before you know the outcome of the roll, you can spend the luck to basically boost it. So for every luck you spend, you get to bump your roll up by 1. Or like if there's a cool kind of thing you want to do, we can make a little deal with the devil, as I like to call it, to spend a little bit of luck to, you know, maybe have a useful item or have something special happen.
Okay. If Locked can't figure it out, regardless of what the result is, because I know he hasn't decided if he's spending luck yet or not, I will also roll up and make a check, because I'm not horrible at this, just so that, it, you know, Underscore has that information before he decides whether he wants to spend his luck here.
Sure, because of how bad it was, I'll spend 5
Okay.
of it. So.
Okay.
Man, out here spending my entire luck pool, all I've got is 5.
I've got 7. So.
You make your roll 2, Doc. Just in case you roll better.
1 second. Where are my dice? Now that I think about it, I don't have them. They're usually right on my desk. Oh, they're right behind my desk. Okay. They had moved like 2 feet from where they normally are. Alright. Which dice are we feeling for a wheel check? Alright. Alright, pink rabbits. I'm trusting you. Okay. You said I could use land vehicles, yeah?
Yep. Land vehicles or deduction.
Or deduction. Where is deduction?
They will give you 2 very different things.
Okay, but where is deduction?
It is underneath your education skills.
Edge skills, okay.
It's literally above education. Big bolded
I'm literally
education.
better at land vehicles than deduction. Neat. I guess that's what you get growing up in a small town. That would be an 11?
Okay.
No. I can math. 12.
Okay. So, you both know kind of the same things. Looking at it, this appears to be a mid-sized van. Almost like a Sprinter truck. And a very tall top.
Okay.
Judging by how deep this impression is, they're carrying some extra weight. Particularly in the back.
So,
More
ALEXI
than...
has just been treated like an Amazon package.
Essentially, yeah.
In the back of the fucking van.
Essentially, yeah. But the thing that you two would definitely notice with how deep it is, just ALEXI alone and the 2 guys that were with him wouldn't have been enough. There is either more people than just ALEXI, or some heavy sort of equipment in the back.
Could it just be packages? Could they just literally have them in a delivery van?
Possible. That's the information you get with that.
Okay, I was just verifying that there were more options than simply equipment.
Yeah.
Or
so,
people.
Yeah, it's either people or like equipment, packages, something else.
There's a lot of weight, more than just 3 people's worth of weight.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, unless Quick Pack has started doing special deliveries to people, we're looking for a odd van.
I mean, they could have stolen a Quick Pack van. The type of people who kidnap people don't exactly follow laws. I'm just gonna take another drag off the cigarette.
So they, we think they're in a brand van?
No, I mean, we can't. You can't tell what brand of van it would be from a tire
No,
track.
I mean from a company. That's a specific company. I can look that up and see if they've had any vans go missing.
We don't know. It's a van.
It's possible, but we're not sure.
It's possible. There's a van and it has stuff in it. It could have people in it. I mean, it has at least 3 people in it.
Fascinating.
I'm working on sobering up. Hush. And she gestures in Danton's direction. There's the weight, the suspension, the depth. Locked. Help. Vehicles
sure.
at them.
Sure. There's a lot of people that use these for deliveries. Some of them are legit delivery companies, but yes, it'd be just as feasible that one could be stolen.
Can I check the cameras again to see if I can
There
spot
we
the
go.
vans they took?
So, yeah, looking around, you actually see there are some street cameras.
Yeah, I'll hack into those.
Yeah, that's when I coughed, I said cameras.
I mean, I was getting there. They were still talking.
Yeah, I know. So, yeah, but before you do that, hit lock. Can you make me one more, another land vehicle check?
Sure. Hopefully it's
Right.
better than the last one.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
happen to... Okay. You look into the camera, and you can see, you actually see them. How long are you willing to spend looking over this footage? Are you gonna find just the part where they're loading Alexi? Are you gonna find before? What are we looking at?
How many people are in the, because I want to know if they got the girl that they had seen.
Okay.
I want to know if we're looking for more than just Alexi here.
So
Find Alexi first and then scrub backwards.
Yeah, this is gonna take a bit of time. Depending on how far back you want to go, you're looking at 30 minutes to an hour after finding Alexi to look for the other stuff. We cool with that?
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. So
Okay,
you do.
that's gonna take some time. I'm gonna get a coffee and I'll be right back.
Okay, you get coffee.
Yeah. Don't give them time to get more useful.
All right.
Yeah,
So
I'm
you-
gonna go back into the genie's lamp and grab a coffee.
You are looking at the camera feed, and you actually see, yeah, they get Alexi. The guy that got shot, the 10, you see for a second his face where this bullet hit, like half of it is just showing straight metal and wiring.
Oh, good. It's
That's
Adam Smasher, the
great.
deranged clown.
That would be fucking horrifying.
That's what it is.
Anyway, so yeah, you see this just for a moment. You catch a quick flash of it, and you see them load him in, and then you start scrubbing back, and for a while there's nothing. The van just sits there, and sits there, and sits there a little bit longer, and then you see, in fact, yeah. They bring a girl who is wide awake. They open up the door. She looks in shock and whoa. And as she's looking in the door, you watch as one of the guys jams this needle into her, and she very quickly goes limp and then they throw her in the back of the truck. Drive off.
Kind of identifying number, license plate, ID number.
Nope, you see it has all been covered up, taken off, scraped off, painted over. They have done their best to completely demark this thing. And...
which really, in and of itself, makes the van conspicuous.
yeah. So you see them drive off, then they come back, and same thing. It goes for a little while, nothing. Then they get a man. The man goes in the truck, and this goes on for a while.
I have a question that is probably something Kura would notice, but I don't know if she would think to ask. My question is, is there like an equal number of men and women getting thrown in this van, or is there more of one, more of the other?
It appears to be fairly equal. There's maybe a couple more women than there are men. Like one or two more women than there are men. But like, you're watching this footage for a while, and you can see they've already taken like 7 people.
A night?
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah, that's a problem.
Can you make me a deduction check really quick? I love that they have a deduction skill.
Okay.
And then we'll jump over to Locke's thing.
I got a 14.
14. You think that it's not the same people every time in this van. The way some of them move and like the way the height of them are next to that van changes.
Mm-hmm.
Is it the same van?
And then that's when you start to piece together that you don't think it's the same van.
How
It's a
many
van.
vans?
It looks like there are 4 different vans.
Oh fuck, this is a whole ass crew.
Can I make note of how many different people, how many I think are different people?
You would have seen 8. 2 for each van.
And some of them might still be the same people coming. Like,
yeah.
It could be 8, it could be less, it could be more.
Yeah, so you've seen at least 8 people. From the camera, you can tell that just some of them are different. It's kind of hard after a while to tell exactly who's different without everything side by side.
Well, because people are going to be similar heights, even if you're different people. Like...
Yeah.
I know all the vans are different, but like, do any of them have any kind of indicators that they're more than just, plain vans?
She already asked that. Everything has been covered, so it seems like they've taken license plate off. Anywhere there's like a visible VIN number, they've either marred it to the point where it can't be seen, or painted over it.
I have a question. We only saw one set of tire tracks, or did we see multiple? And if there's only one set, would the weight maybe have not been weight, but rather been multiple vans in the same tracks?
So that's what you start to put together. It wasn't weight. It was repeated weight put in the exact same place over a period of time.
That is some precision driving.
Or maybe
It's
we're
okay.
just dealing with the one vehicle that has shown up in this one time. The others are from kind of different time periods over the course of a couple of days, maybe?
Yeah, one of them is the Edda period, the other one is the Middle Ages.
Yeah.
This kidnapping ring goes all the way back to ancient Japan.
For sure. When the
Nope,
when they
can't
were
make that joke. We're alive. I'm gonna DM you something, Jetson.
So yeah, you're starting to get the sense that this is bigger than not just these two people. Are you gonna jack out or are you gonna keep
we
going?
have pride. Yeah, I'm gonna jack out and let everybody know what I figured out. I don't think there's gonna be much more I can learn here.
Before we get to you talking about that problem, Locke, when you're looking at these tires of that 17, there's something oddly familiar about them. The tread wear, or the tread on it, is very thick and pretty deep, which in your experience leads to thinking that there might be off-road tires. Tires that have extra traction for mud, getting over large rocks.
I mean, these definitely aren't regular street tires. I mean, they've got way too much tread on them. They're taking these people out of the city for sure.
Have I returned yet?
Yeah.
Would you say, Cohen?
Yeah,
Okay.
you're probably
And
returning
How
kind
much
of...
more sobered am I?
You're getting there. You can think a little. You're getting there. You're definitely not super cross threat anymore. You're starting to kind of come down from it.
Okay, cool. I have a very med tech question.
Uh-huh.
Part of it is going to be addressed. Well, first I'm going to ask the question of Kura, which will then mean it's asked of you, and then I will ask a different follow-on question. How much identifiable cyberware did you see on those people? Not the bad guys, the people they were taking.
Oh, the people they took. Yeah, were they like cybered up?
Oh yeah. Like one of the girls you saw, she had 2 cyber arms. One of them had tech hair. You see one of the guys especially, which seems very weird. He has this like almost looks like carbon fiber arm.
Mm-hmm. I bet this is what I think it is.
Which is a little strange.
As a doctor,
Mm-hmm.
and somebody who installs cyberware and knows the value of cyberware, would I think they're probably running a chop shop?
It is within the realm of possibility that they might be running a chop shop.
Great. I hate these people. Alright, well, we probably need to move fast. Alexi has a lot of chrome, and the slower we move, the more likely all of it gets cut out of him and he gets left to die. I suspect these jackasses are fucking running a chop shop.
Well, I mean,
Bomb boosters. There's worse things to deal with, but
short of
we need to move fast.
yeah, short of like scouting out, like just hanging out here waiting for him to come back. If you had connections with someone in the police department, Kara, do you think you could get them to let you scrub through traffic cams and see if we can't find these plans?
I might be able to do something.
We're definitely gonna need the truck if these are off-road tires.
Oh yeah, I'm already on it. He cracks his knuckles. Hey, Locke, didn't you meet? Wasn't that guy you were talking to? What the fuck was his name? The sad guy.
Oh yeah, Jerry.
Oh yeah. Isn't he a retired cop?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Maybe Jerry could help us get into this.
I have a friend who's in CPD.
Well, that
You?
works too.
Oh, that's cool. Neat.
Henry, remember?
Yeah. I was seeing if anyone else remembered. All right.
I'm gonna call him up. I haven't gotten to use this contact in this campaign. We used it in one shot.
Yep. So, you call up for the first time in months, probably. Other than like the occasional, like, "Hey, how you doing?"
Yeah, we keep in touch.
Yeah. Like this is like probably like the first like mission-oriented call.
I just haven't needed his help on any jobs lately. It's been friend stuff.
I can't remember
I
his
have a
voice.
quick question.
It was very this. Okay, I got it. Yeah.
Is there any way we can be making this call while heading back to my place so that I can get more medical equipment? Because if this is a chop shop, I'm gonna need to pack.
That is up to you guys. I will say yes. It depends on what the party wants to do.
I mean, yeah, there's nothing else for us to do here.
Yeah.
Okay. I need a go bag. If this is a chop shop, there's gonna be people in a lot of different states, and I might be able to save some of them.
All right. So, you guys all head back, and as you guys are on your way back, you're making this call to Henry, and Henry is like, "Hey, what's up, doll? Man, it's been so long. We haven't talked on the phone in a while. What you need?"
You heard about these, what are they calling them? Royal flush kidnappings?
The Joker guys?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm working that case.
Oh, nice.
I think we got a lead on them. Is there any way you could get me in to scrub through traffic cams?
Yeah, let me see what I can do. I'm gonna make a check for him. Oh, fuck, he rolled a 10. Okay. You hear him talking to somebody. And you hear a man you've probably never heard come up. This is Captain Dustin Rocks.
Hey, Captain.
What's up? I've heard you potentially have a lead on a chop shop. You're welcome.
Yeah, they just took a friend of ours.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Henry here is actually, we were just talking about it. I was talking about making him lead. He did pretty good when it came to that vampire thing. I was thinking, he has a knack, it seems, for finding the missing people.
He's got good help when he needs it.
I'm assuming you're the help from that last job, too.
Yeah.
Well, what can we do for you?
Well, I can ID the van, and I know where it took off from. If I could scrub the traffic cams, I could track them.
He pauses for a moment. And you hear him ask Henry, "You trustworthy?" He goes, "She did help last time. You think you could work?" There's something about her that makes me trust her, even if she is a runner. And Dustin goes, "All right. I'll give you access. I'll have Henry send it. You are now an official liaison, and anyone that you're working with for the NCPD."
Thanks, Captain. Won't let you down.
No problem. If you do a good job on this, we might have more jobs for you.
Always happy to help.
Keep this
Good.
up, you might be able to take a rank in lawman.
All right.
Be able to call in backup.
Yeah, that's basically what we could work towards. Captain. All right. Congratulations, you guys now have another contact. Captain Dustin Rocks of Homicide.
Do all of us have it, or just him, her?
All of you will, because at that moment, especially Doc, because he would be able to get your contact information pretty quickly. Henry sends a sort of little contact bubble that says Captain Dustin Rocks. To your agent, and then underneath he says, give this to your friends. Or give this to your crew is what he would say.
Okay. I will forward it along.
Where would contacts go?
Like on your sheet?
Yeah.
There's not
I guess under
really...
friends?
There's not really a place, but yeah, we can put it for friends for right now.
Dustin, the way I think it is, D-U-S-T-I-N.
Yep. Dustin Rocks. Yeah, so if you say without Dustin, it's just Captain Rocks. Down. I'm stupid.
Yeah.
Alright, anyways, I thought it was a funny punny name.
It is.
Yeah, his name is literally, he thinks he's cool.
Yeah. So you guys all make it back. You come in. And yeah, you start fucking just packing meds, packing bags. Tom is like helping you carry shit to the bed of his truck. Kura, you get the ping for the files for the security footage. And a quote-unquote link, like a little mobile jack-in port to be able to access them from your phone.
Nice. Alright. Yeah, I will jack in and start searching.
Yeah. So this is something I'm going to kind of work with, because I do hate how limited it is. So I'm coming up with my own decks and suits where you can actually get a bonus to range, and you can get some of that cool stuff like that, like being able to hop networks and shit.
Yeah.
So don't worry about it. I got you, boo.
I mean, I have like a top of the line fucking suit and deck.
Yeah.
So getting upgrades like that should not be too hard for my tech.
Anybody else preparing anything?
I mean, I assume Danton would be preparing something that would require me to have an inventory.
I will. What do you want to make? I will let you know if it's feasible in your current point in time.
I mean, I was going to bring... Give me a second. I've been mainly 3D printing, so let me rearrange windows. Let's see.
I'm listening. I need it.
Yep. Let's see. I've got skills in security tech, demolitions, cyber tech, basic tech, that kind of stuff. So I imagine he's just grabbing a fair amount of things like explosives and random locking devices to just like permanently shut a door.
Okay, so I will roll.
Probably some. What are those things? Not deck cord, but the thing you use to melt through a lock.
Yeah.
Thermite?
Yeah.
Yeah, like I'm sure he's grabbing things that are like so he can like heavy breach into a building.
So
in case we decide the door is not the best option.
Alright. I will give you a choice. You can make one breaching charge because this is a medical facility, so they have high-grade alcohols, they have high-grade chemicals. This is also, one of the other floors is sort of like a pharmaceuticals lab. Because it's like a multi-storied kind of building.
I mean, if we need to stop by his place too, we can.
If you want to, yes. So I will say you can have enough to make a breaching charge, if you would like.
Okay.
Or you can have enough to make like a locking mechanism and one just standard kind of shitty shrapnel grenade.
I think I will take the grenade and locking device.
Yeah. Can you just go ahead and for me roll a what's your roll ability again? I think this would be technically a roll ability.
Tech roll, you mean?
Yeah.
So it's to make an item, you roll tech plus the tech skill that the item is typically repaired with, plus your rank.
Okay. So this would be obviously a demolition. So go ahead and roll your demolitions with your with those rules.
Okay. I know this is a D100 system. Am I rolling just the D10, or am I rolling...
You just roll a D10.
And that's exploding criticals. So if you roll a 10, you roll it again.
And if you roll a 1, you also roll it again, and then you subtract.
Mm-hmm.
And then you add your base to whatever that is.
My printer just crashed. I
that's
just like this. Alright. That's gonna be fun. Okay, so my base is
At your rank in the specialty.
so to find base. I assume that's just the like stat that I have.
So
in the
your
vertical
base,
column.
your base will be whatever. So if you put any points into it, so like where it says level, your base is the level of your skill plus the stat is your base.
Yeah, it's literally a column that says base.
Yeah, I know. I just don't have that actually filled out. So I'm trying to figure out what that actually should be.
So what is your demolition?
Is a tech skill.
Yep. The demolition is a tech skill. What's your level in demolitions?
4.
Okay. What's your technique? What's your tech skill? What's your actual tech stat?
8.
So you have a plus 12 base.
Okay. Alright. And then the stat that I just put 8. Okay. Now that makes sense. So I have a 9 on the dice plus 12?
Yep. You roll a d10 plus 12.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you have
So it's
you
a
don't have
21.
do you have a point in fabrication or no?
Fabrication was the skill he specifically picked up from tech.
Okay. Or what did he do? Invention? Because those are two very different things.
I don't know, which did you pick? Did you pick fabrication or invention, bro?
Fabrication.
You picked fabrication?
Correct.
Okay, good. Yeah, because I was reading, and fabrication and the invention actually do two different things mechanically. Okay, yeah, so yeah, you would make a tech roll, tech plus the tech skill. Very, yeah, okay, plus your D10. Okay. And then you would roll, and then you add your actual tech ability rank.
That's a 4.
So your base right now to roll to fabricate things is plus 16.
Okay.
Yep.
And I assume that's the roll ability and rank right underneath roll and above notes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. So that is your fabrication bonus or base right now. I just added it up for you.
Okay.
All right. So Yeah, you're able to make those pretty easily. Even with those, if you took a fucking minus, you would be still fine. So you have one homemade frag, and then one locking mechanism. Locked. Was there anything you were getting ready? I don't remember.
No, but I was waiting to see what we found out from the cameras because I'm assuming that traffic cameras only go so far, and they're heading out of the city apparently.
As a nomad, you would know. As a nomad, you would actually specifically know where the pockets would be where there are no cameras in the city, and you would also know how far outside of the city to go.
So my train of thought, just so you know where I'm going, is if she can find out which direction they were going, I can call people and be like, "Hey, we've got vans that are leaving the city headed this direction. Have any of you seen them?" And maybe we can deduce where they went.
Copy. Yeah. Smart. Look at you guys using your fucking big brains and your contacts. So happy. So let's get down to the brass tacks. This camera. Yeah, you start looking up this camera. And yeah, you see these vans peel off. I'll actually show stream where they are. Okay, so it'd be near Club Atlantis. The fucking... Okay, so the Afterlife is by the marina, so it'd be kind of actually probably... they are actually heading out for stream's point of view. Drawing mode. Actually, I'm wondering if anyone has the Night City map open. I'm actually gonna draw where the vans you track them to.
Okay. Once we get that done, I do want to let you know I have some more things to declare specifically, besides just I'm getting ready.
Copy. Alright. And there's gonna be a blind spot. Past the fire station. Dead spot. Up. There's another dead spot. Shit. Alright. So I've drawn on the map where you're able to track these vans to. They head off in two different directions. One is heading north, kind of going past pin number 40, the Network 54 offices, with some very varying sort of dead zones of coverage. Especially as you get back into kind of that rebuilding zone. There is still a lot of places near the water that don't necessarily have street cameras, or at least not like high enough quality, or there's weird black zones. So you lose them there, and then you pick them up again. You do get a lot more, though, coverage of them heading a little bit south. And then as they pass the fire station, it cuts off when they get to an intersection.
Okay.
High or low?
Low.
Oh shit, you're lucky. Okay. You actually see the camera. So these traffic cams kind of shift. They're on kind of a swivel. And this one pans just in time where before it goes completely dead and you lose track of it, you see it turn and start heading dead east. Out of the city, out of the overpacked suburban zones.
Okay. Looks like they're heading east out of the city.
Got it.
All right.
He'll bust out his agent and he's gonna give a call over to Chief and just let him know that this is kind of like an all hands on deck kind of thing.
Okay. Yeah, Chief gets on. Yeah, Falcon, what do you need, Locked? What's up?
We got ourselves in a situation,
Oh, yeah, who's more deep?
and
Chief was more. This was Chief. All right. Hello, Locked. What is up?
we got ourselves in a little bit of a situation, and I'm gonna need help. Probably a lot.
All
of
right.
help.
What do you need?
And I figured most of you guys wouldn't be too happy with the idea of people trafficking people.
No.
So
Why not?
we got some of these clown-looking chuckleheads that are kidnapping people and they're taking them out east somewhere. We followed them out cameras, but you know they only go so far.
We will keep an eye out.
You know, storage vans and stuff like this. You know, so if anybody sees anything, we need to know.
I cannot give you manpower to take a building or to get into a firefight as we are currently about to head out on a job. But I will send one. Wrench! And you remember the kid that Granny was yelling at about the fucking gyrocopter? Wrench comes up and he's like, yeah, boss, well, what do you need? Ready to prove myself. And Chief goes, you're gonna be a scout. We're locked. We need you on the East Road. Take the high ground. Do you see any vans that you haven't seen before? They're locked. I can do that. Yeah, I can do that. There's like this
color and like they're completely unmarked and what they look like.
Yeah. So you explain it to him, and Chief basically holds the phone up to him. He's like, "Yep, got it. Yep, writing it down. Yep. Oh, okay, I got it. Am I supposed to engage or just tell you where they are locked?
Just let me know. I don't want you dead.
Okay, good.
That much.
I'm glad. I still fucking hate you for taking that goddamn gyrocopter, but I get it. You were here before me. I'm the new blood. I'll prove myself, Locked. I promise. Still fucking hate your guts slightly.
You're gonna hang up on her like, Jesus Christ.
Right before you leave, Chief is like, and he's like, I did good, right? Like that's what we're supposed to say to each other? And he's just like, we have so much work to do. Oh, hello. I heard stream sounds. Oh, thank you, Kyle. Thank you for subbing. Hello. That kind of threw me off my game. I heard it in the background.
Noises.
Wasn't very loud. Why wasn't it loud? I'll have to figure that out. That kink later. But yeah, so you now officially have an outpost. Wrench will be standing guard. And he will tell you if there's any vans or any vehicles.
Alright, he's not the freaking tastiest crayon in the box, but he can manage this. Okay, we'll
I need to write that down. I need to write that down for my quotes.
No,
Oh God, that was
tastiest
great.
crown in the box.
Do we have a quotes channel somewhere, right?
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
Can someone put that in quotes? Not the tastiest crayon in the box.
That's
Somewhere all the
Running
Marines
over.
just yelled. Somewhere all the Marines just yelled "Oorah!"
Semper Fi.
Semper Fi, bitch. Oh, thank you for rating, Kyle. I didn't see that. I think he's rating, or someone rating? I don't know. Oh yes, thank you. Fuck me. I'm so good at this, guys.
Streamer in the house.
Yeah, I'm not dying. Alright. So, we got all of our setup done. Doc has the last couple things they wanted to do. Somebody made a lock, and... Thank you, Kyle. It's definitely my first day. Doc, what were some of the other things you grabbed? Fuck, that really threw me off. It's your first day,
Okay.
it's okay.
So, first and foremost, I'm sure I have something in here to help with intoxication. She's going to grab whatever she needs and take whatever she needs to sober the fuck up. Number 2,
Yep.
she is going to head upstairs, and she's actually going to change clothes. She is going to switch out of the kind of casual streetwear she was wearing, and while she's not going back all the way, she really, like, I just know this human being, she would despise shop
Oh, yeah.
and this kind of behavior. So she is pulling back out from storage her combat boots,
Do it.
the pants she normally would wear with that, her entire, like, belt strap system, packing all of that is full of whatever medical shit she can. She actually has her old holster out, has pulled her heavy pistol off the wall, has probably stuck the spare pistol that Raven gave her in her boot. And other than that, she's still gonna, have her normal pop. She's gonna put her doctor's jacket on over that, but she's also gonna grab one of the backpacks she has for camping, and she's throwing that bitch on and filling that with as much extra medical supplies as she can. She is going in not to fight, but with her pistol if she needs it, with a backup if she needs it, and with as much medical equipment literally on her person as she can carry.
Okay.
And she's also going to be pulling out her old headphones.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
She
So-
she doesn't want to bring enough stuff that, medias might be able to identify who she actually is. But she is currently putting a hold on her moratorium on killing people.
Makes sense. Makes sense. Makes sense. Hey, Azzy, real quick question for me. And this is a big one, champ. High or low?
Hi.
You lucky son of a bitch. Okay. There's a... Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
I want to be very clear. She's leaving her armor jack behind.
That's fine. I just...
She is going to ask Tom if he has a spare fucking, like, plate carrier or something she can put on.
Yeah. Yeah, of course. You get a text from Raven saying, I can't find Samantha. I can't find her. I don't know where she is. She left with some girl.
Sarah?
Yeah, Sarah. Not Samantha. Sarah. Yeah. Samantha's the other one. Saying, I can't find Sarah. I can't find Sarah. She left with some girl.
I'm going to text Sarah.
Okay, you text Sarah.
I'm asking her, hey, Raven said you disappeared. Just checking in.
Yeah, met this this little sweet girl. She was a little lost. Just helping her out. She takes a selfie, and your heart drops. The person in the selfie you can see has hearts painted around her eyes with a 9 carved into her face.
Okay.
It is way too chromed out not to have become a target.
Yeah, your sister's fucking chromed.
Yeah, I know she is. I'm doing 2 things.
Yep.
I am texting her back, but I'm also CCing Raven on this text.
That.
Find a good excuse to get out of there. You are currently being kidnapped and taken to a chop shop.
She calls you immediately after that hits. Oh shit, mom's you need help with mom? Fuck, she fell out of bed. Okay, yeah, give me a second. Hey, yeah, I gotta go. If you're here tomorrow, I'll catch you tomorrow. Yeah, I'll catch you tomorrow for sure. Hey, Raven, and you hear Raven come up. Yeah, I heard about your mom. Do we need to go back to the clinic? And they're like, yeah. So they leave. I just wanted you to know, if you hadn't guessed high, it was gonna be without any notification.
Oof.
So, I will tell you that right now. That was an important moment.
All right, she's saved. Tiff is now definitely eyeballing the rifle on the wall.
Yeah. So they're safe, and then you hear the cop. The cop kind of steps in between them and is like, "What's going on here? I left for 2 seconds to take a piss, and he wandered off." And Raven's like, "I got him. I got her. I listened to you. I'm sorry. I turned my back for once." And he's like, he starts tearing her a new asshole about, like, when you're on protection duty and there's 2 people, if one pisses, you fucking basically hold the other one's hand. Like, they are not to leave. And she's like, "Okay, I'm sorry. I forgot. Like, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry." And yeah, so they seem like they're now a little bit more taken care of.
Okay, Tiff is gonna call Thomas upstairs to her office.
All right, Thomas runs up there.
Tom probably would immediately identify some of the shit she's wearing.
Oh yeah. He's like kind of smiling, that shit-eating grin he does when he knows things are about to get fucking wild. And then he sees your kind of combat state, or your almost not willingness, but readiness for combat. And his face drops slightly. What do you mean, huh?
No, I said Tom.
Oh, yeah.
Tom, I need you to convince me, to remind me that I'm going in as a doctor, because they just tried to kidnap. They tried to take her. And if I am focused, my sister.
All of you would hear a audible cracking of wall. As soon as you say that, Thomas's fist, fucking whole forearm, just through the wall. Sorry? I will fix that tomorrow.
You're good. It's fine. If I pick up that rifle, if I become her again, my primary focus isn't going to be on the people who need my help.
You're right. And he, without saying anything, he does something he hasn't done in a long time. I'm actually gonna pause the music for this because we're having a moment. Oh fuck. Thomas, the playfulness that is Thomas, that whimsical drops, and you see that cold-blooded killer, that duo that you guys were, that you had to be to protect your town. For a moment, it flares up when he puts his arm through the wall, and both of you are almost in that really dark place again, where you had to do really some nasty shit to kind of keep your little town alive.
That was how Tiff paid her way through college.
Yeah.
She enjoyed it.
Yeah, it was still dark shit.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
But he'll come over and he will actually, for the first time in like probably a long time since you guys were really little, he will just give Tiff a really big, like, sincere hug. Tiff, you and I both agreed when you graduated, we're done with that life. I was going to be the only one still in it. The only thing I'm good at. Do not pick up that gun and throw away all the chances you have to save lives and use that brain of yours.
Okay. All right. Okay. Just the pistol. Just the pistol. Just the pistol.
Cool. Yeah, by the way, I still got your flak jacket in the truck. It's underneath the bench seat, just in case we ever needed it again. And don't worry, it's still bright pink, just for you.
No, her flak jacket's on a mannequin behind her desk.
Oh shit, you have one too. Where did I get this one? And he looks kind of confused.
I just need a regular fucking plate carrier or something. I don't want to be identified.
Okay. He'll lift up the bench.
I am Dr. Tiffany Wellerton of the Wellerton Clinic.
There you
Those are two names I don't want connected.
He lifts up the bench seat and he just grabs out a plate carrier for you. Here you go.
Excellent. I want you to know though, if anything ever fucking happens to her, I don't care what I said, that gun comes off the wall.
Oh yeah, no, if anything happens to her, people are gonna die. Lots of people are gonna die.
And she also flips the phone around and shows the selfie. And if you find this chick, I'm the one who puts one in her head. And she tucks her agent in the fucking front pocket of her doctor's jacket.
Cool. I'm taking the ringleader, so that's all that matters to me. Don't kidnap my girlfriend. As he starts to walk away. And then
you would have had that conversation upstairs away from people.
Yeah, for sure. As soon as he says girlfriend, though, he kind of pauses and he's like, "You see this? You see this existential panic?" And he's like, "Nope, no time to unpack that now. We're gonna leave a job to do."
Tell her that.
I never will. I need to, don't I?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Otherwise, that rifle's coming off the wall, and it's getting pointed at you.
Oh, no. I don't need to be your 13th reason why.
God.
Don't worry, I'll stick you back up after I put one through your kneecap.
That hit a little hard for Raven, I think.
Oh.
I got it, I just ignored it.
That's fair. Anyways. So. Everyone is prepared. I'm assuming you're not tracking the van to the north, you're gonna do the one to the east?
Yes.
Yeah, we're doing the east.
So you start heading that way. Traffic's a little busy. So it's gonna take you guys a bit of time to kind of work your way all the way over there. You guys are looking at probably a good 30 minutes, almost 40 minutes to get kind of by that fire station where everything cut off. And as you are driving those 40 minutes, and Tom is fucking hauling ass. You get a call from Henry. Kura.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, yes, so, Chief wanted me to tell you for this event, you have some backup. Whenever you find this place, if you need help, let us know. We'll come. It'll take us some time, but we'll get there. Don't worry.
Appreciate it. I think we might need it.
Tiff is gonna chime in. Can she hear the phone call? I assume. Because we're all in the truck.
That's up to Kura. Because you can have
I
internal
probably put him on
agents.
speaker.
Okay.
Okay. If you can, if anyone is available from trauma and just looking for some good PR, I am probably not going to be able to handle this solo. There are going to be a lot of people almost dead.
Copy.
Innocents.
We'll get yeah, I'll don't worry. I'll get we already are starting to get some of the trauma guys ready. Just in case things went south. How many guys do you think we're gonna need? All hands on deck? A few?
They took 8 people tonight.
Okay, this is getting bad. Those. Holy shit! They're like 36 people in. Oh, this is not great. And you see him, like you hear him calling over the captain, and you can hear people are now getting drummed up. Like you guys are essentially right now the tip of that spear. And as you're driving, you're about to hit out of town. You start to see the kind of hills and the valleys and the sand that is outer California. And that kind of rugged shittiness when you get a call locked.
The rugged shittiness. This is called Badlands, bruh.
Yeah, I forgot the name of it. It's been a long day and I still feel like shit. You get a call. Hey, locked. There's definitely a weird van out here. It's heading east, still. Looks like it's turning northeast now? They're going off-road.
I need you to follow them, but keep your distance. I don't want them to know you're there, and keep me updated on your location.
Alright. Hey, if I do this, you put in a good word with Chief?
That depends. Don't die.
Well, obviously, if I'm dead to him, if I'm flatlined, I don't... okay, yep, you're right. Not gonna argue. Chief said I need to do better. He beat the shit out of me for it. Cool. And you hear him get on his little signature shitty, like... It's shitty, but it's quick as fuck. This little pit bike he has. And you hear him... Alright. And he fucking just peels out of there.
Alright, they've cut northeast to the desert. They're off-road.
As soon as Tom finds a break, he fucking puts this bitch in and fucking floors it. And you guys are now fucking flying down this highway. And the point at which kind of it hits the dusty area, it's almost like a little dirt road that starts to lead off into the Badlands, kind of where the nomads have reign. This bitch doesn't even slow down for the ditch. Motherfucker flies over that hoe and is just booking it. Let me make a check for him. Fucking 9, Jesus. Okay, let's see. Okay, yeah, he's actually tailing him, and he's keeping a good distance. And he's keeping you updated. He's like, yeah, they're still going northeast. Hey, you know that weird rock formation that's always been out here? I think they're heading towards that. I think, what do we call it? The Devil's Tongue. The Devil's Tongue Rock.
There's nothing out there.
I don't know. That's the only thing that they're heading towards right now.
Will we be able to see like in the distance, like the...
Yeah. So you guys see in the distance this sort of craggy rock that pokes out of the ground, and it's called the Devil's Tongue because as it goes up, it splits into these two jagged points, and then the rock next to it almost goes up and forms. It looks almost like a devil's pitchfork, like a classic cartoony devil's pitchfork. Yeah, they're heading towards Devil Tongue's Rock. Let me roll this guy's perception. And yeah, Thomas is just fucking hauling ass, tearing grass. And eventually you come up to the point where you actually see Wrench. You see his pit bike, and you can see he's laying down in the Badlands, and he's kind of covered himself with grass and dirt to try to mask himself, and he actually has binoculars that he's looking at Devil's Tongue.
So that would explain why one of the vans went north. They could get there just as easily going north out of the city.
At least that means there's not two places.
At least we don't have to split up.
Yeah, and it is actually at this time that you see a van coming down south, like they took that north route, and you see them drive up to the side of the rock. One of these hooded figures, this hooded figure, gets out, knocks on the rock, and you watch as part of the actual mountain face swings open. They drive in, and it swings closed again.
That breaching charge isn't going to work on a mountain face, is it?
Yeah, probably not. But
Hi, Velkin.
Yeah, for real.
I don't have a voice for this character yet.
You're Korean, not Russian. You're not the same thing.
Okay. That was not a great stealth roll for him. Oh,
That depends on what history you're following.
Yeah, ask the Soviet Union. They will give you a different answer.
1, 8. Okay. Jesus.
Oh gosh, what voice was I using for this guy?
Basically an old man, kind of like a deeper you voice, basically. He's like, hey guys.
Deeper in the voice. I think I was just bored.
Pretty much.
I think that's what I was going for. Breaching charge might not work. The door's gotta have hinges though. And they've gotta have an air vent if they're underground.
Could just slide?
I mean, that would be too heavy for a person to lift manually. It's got to be electronic.
That's true. Which means there's a signal we can hack.
It's at this point Wrench tells everyone to get down. They have a sniper up on the ridge over there.
Breaching charges do work against snipers.
Jesus Christ.
Alright, let's break out the Geneva checklist.
He's coming down the mountain. It looks like they're about to change shift, so whatever we're gonna do, we might want to do it now or pretty quick. And you see Thomas.
I will text in for backup.
Okay. You
let Henry know. We've got a chance to go in. We're going in now. Get people here as fast as you can.
All right. He says we'll be there soon. The sniper starts coming down, and you see Thomas start stalking across the fucking grass. Oh, this guy ain't seeing shit today. Let's see what Thomas gets. On the other hand, Thomas is a god. Thomas, you watch as Thomas creeps probably out, away from you guys, gives you the signal to wait. Gets close. You watch as he pulls out this fucking arrow with this nasty ass looking broadhead. It almost looks like it hits and then drills. He looks at it, measures the wind, pulls back. Yep, that'll hit. Lets this arrow fly. And the sniper, you see at the last second, looks, catches this arrow right in the fucking dead center of his face, and it just, almost like a little fucking drill, starts to drill through his skull.
Nice.
The guy falls back on the rock. And Thomas motions you guys to hurry up and get forward.
Alright, yeah.
Lost's gonna rush up there. He's gonna take the fucking dude's weapon.
Dang, I was going to do that.
You have a rifle now.
Yeah, Tiff is just gonna pull her weapon out, check the mag, crash check it, hold it at low ready.
Okay. So, how do you guys want to get in? Do you want a breaching charge, or do you want to try to stealth?
I think as long as we have stealth, that will probably get us farther. I mean, they can't kill any hostages if they don't know there's somebody setting a breaching charge.
I'm gonna check the body and see if he has a way to open this door.
Yeah, he does. You search the body. You don't even need a concealed reveal object. It's just in his fucking pocket. It is a playing card. The only reason I'm making you not make a check is because for you it's kind of obvious. You grab it out and you can already feel the signal coming off of it.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, you're able to just take it, walk over to the door, and if you wanted to, you could open it.
I mean, do we want to go in the door? We're gonna look for another way in.
I'm ready to do this.
I don't think I can shoot my gun.
You should not be shooting. That is correct.
Thomas will pull out like a spare pistol. Not a big gun. It's just it's a medium pistol, I think. He's like, I don't know if you can shoot this, but it's fucking smaller than your gun for sure.
Here, trade you.
Here, Tom, give me that one as a backup, and I pull out the light pistol that Raven gave me. Try not to shoot at all. And I'll hand it to Kura. This is your sister's anyway.
Cool, round shoot backs are usually pretty good.
And then I'll take the medium pistol and put that in my boot. So now I have a heavy and a medium.
Yeah, so there's no light pistols, just medium pistols.
Oh, you had said it was the lightest pistol, so.
Yeah, the lightest pistol is medium. I might make light pistols because
okay.
It makes sense. Alright.
I mean, a Glock is definitely a light pistol.
Yeah. So, you got your gun. Are we gonna try to sneak in, or do we want to try to just fucking big dick in a locker room?
I mean, Tiff has her opinion, but she also is going to defer to the party.
Yeah, I think sneaking is probably the best option since we don't have a lot of people that can actually combat right now, and they definitely do.
That being said,
I'm locked and ready to kill.
If you want to sneak in, are you guys gonna try to find a alternative entrance or try to sneak in the front?
We have snipers stationed at the front.
Yeah, they had.
I mean, what was suggested earlier, they have to have a way of ventilating the place. Air has to be able to get in.
Yeah.
Something to keep in mind. and this is a level of tactical consideration that you may not be expecting from this woman because she's a doctor, but something to keep in mind. We've just taken out their forward sentry. They're gonna figure out that he's missing even if we hide the body. They're gonna be on alert pretty much immediately because we already know they're getting ready for a shift change.
Yeah.
This is going to end up hot fast. Perhaps our only shot is if they're using the front door, we take out whoever's coming to check on the shift change quickly and quietly.
Ranch, buddy, come here.
Yeah, what do you need, boss?
He's gonna hand him the rifle. He's like, I want you to stand here and act like you're just the guy that was supposed to be here.
Sweet, you're telling me I actually get to use my acting classes?
Sure.
Cool.
That's what you gotta do.
You watch as he goes over
You're
and
gonna get this kid killed.
he strips this guy naked, throws his ass in a bush, and then puts on his clothes. And was like, alright, cool. Looks, and you see this guy has, like, the number, he has the number 1 tattooed on his, like, carved into his face, and he goes, oh, shit. Oh, fuck. Damn it! Pulls out his knife, and you watch as he carves a 1.
No, you're not! Tiff is absolutely going to stop him.
It's like, what?
We just need the new sentry dead.
Oh, okay. I can do that.
They're just
As
make
a
sure
doctor, I do not condone you carving into your face.
I mean, I was gonna see
admire
if he
the
would
dedication.
commit to the bit, but you know, you're right. He probably needs to not do that.
I admire the dedication, but no.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, just be looking out that way. If they come up from behind, they won't be able to tell that you don't have a number scraped into your face.
True. You're not wrong.
Tom can take out the next guy, and then we're fine.
Okay, yeah. No problem. Okay. And yeah, you watch as he climbs up on the rocks.
Kid.
He climbs up on the rocks and he waits there with the rifle.
Tip is gonna turn to Tom. Was I ever that stupid?
Oh, he was like, Tom goes all the time.
Oh, God.
How many times did I literally have to pull you out of a jam because you went, oh, I can handle it, and clearly after I told you not to.
About as many times as I saved your ass.
That's fair. Well, I mean, we were both kids. Anyways, alright. Let's get this done. And he motions for everyone to basically fucking stack up behind him.
Alright.
Can everyone roll me a stealth check? See how well you guys are at concealing your presence.
I'm in the bathroom.
18.
Alright, that's pretty good.
Where is stealth? Bodies. Oh, yeah. Where did my dice go? I put my dice in my bag like a dumbass, probably.
And then I'll roll for the scouts. 3. Ha!
10.
Alright, so it's D100 system, so you roll your D100 and your objective is to get under?
No, you just roll a d10. It's a d10 system.
Oh, okay.
28.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not a D100 system, it's a D10 system.
I don't know why I thought it was a D100 system.
That's Cthulhu.
Huh. It's also Dark Heresy, which is what I've had my nose stuck in for the last few weeks.
Okay.
This one is D10s with exploding crits and exploding crit hits.
Okay, somewhere on this massive thing, there should be a stealth thing.
Okay.
It's under body skills. To the very bottom of body skills. I got a 28. I'm invisible, bitch.
That's pretty good.
deactivates your fucking cloaking device.
Nah. The highest I've rolled for a perception check is... let's see, what did I get? With his cybernetics, I rolled a 47.
Damn. I've got as
Yeah.
high as I could possibly get without critting. I've got a 16.
The bases get wild.
Danton has a 14.
And with no cybernetics, 28 is pretty.
Then it's real good. You got a what?
You have one cybernetic. It's an arm.
Yeah, but it doesn't help me with stealth. It's pink.
18. What'd you get, Danton?
14.
14? Okay. This guy rolled a 3, and even with his plus 11, that will not do it. So anytime there's a time and a rule in your guys' favor.
I appreciate that.
Okay.
I assume Tom is going to pull out a fucking Bowie knife or some shit and slit this dude's throat.
So you watch as Tom, he has a Bowie knife. No. He pulls out this fucking wicked-ass looking machete. This nice, beautiful kind of Damascus with like a saw blade backside. And the shift change comes and that front door opens. And the guy just walks out and he kind of looks up at the sky and he's like, ah. And he turns and he starts walking while still looking up. And then Thomas just comes up behind him. And for a second, his head just stays looking up. While his body falls to the ground.
Wow.
As Thomas, because I rolled a fucking 10 on his attack, is holding this man's head as he has lopped it off. And then Thomas just takes the body in the head and just sets it in a little bush and is like, alright, let's go. And then you hear another body. As you see, there was another sniper coming up that Wrench has fucking stabbed in the throat and then pushed over the side and is just like looking. And it's like, wow.
I have one more of the fish and you can pretty tight rest of that. I
That's
have a
wild.
question.
Yeah?
Which stat is PTSD?
Yeah, so there was a secondary sniper. And yeah, so both the snipers have been taken down. You guys enter the front door, and as you do, do you close it behind you?
Yeah.
Would make sense.
Otherwise, it's gonna look
hold on.
odd.
If we close it behind us, how is MCPD getting in?
Don't worry about it.
How's
Yeah,
our backup
I'm sure
getting
they
in?
I'm sure they have a way.
Hold up. I know how we do
I mean,
it.
I probably would have told Henry to bring firepower. They're in a mountain.
Oh, for sure.
Go grab me one of the guard shoes, and we'll take out the lights in here. And that way we can prop the door open. Our backup can still get in. And any extra snipers out in the distance won't see a big massive hole in the wall.
I was just like, I like the way you think, Denton. And he goes and he takes the guy whose head he chopped off, takes his shoes and is like, hands them to you. Here you go.
Cool. And he will place the shoes, or at least a shoe, in the frame of the door.
It would be more conspicuous, but we could use his head.
So yeah, you leave his shoe in the door, and Thomas starts just knocking down lights.
Yeah, just, flip my handgun over and just start bopping light bulbs.
I'm gonna make a perception check. Ass again! Fuck me. You managed to take out the lights in this main room, and this is where you can see, it's almost like a little garage. You can see all 4 of the vans parked. It seems like they're done for the night. You can see all 4 of the vans, and then there's like a large opening in front of where the vans are parked that leads further in. There is scattered around.
Oh, good.
Scattered around is bits and bobs and little tools and some scrap metal. Thrown around, you can see boots, shoes, and clothes. This appears to be kind of their main entry. What were you gonna say, Doc?
While Thomas is breaking lights and stuff, Tiff's just gonna walk past him, snag a knife off his belt, and slash every fucking tire.
Okay.
He's
You
pissed
stab
at
all the
these
tires.
people.
Still ass with a 2. Fuck me. Alright. All the tires have been slashed.
Man, these these people are gonna have a bad day.
Oh yeah.
That's the idea.
So there's also, I forgot to mention, I don't have an actual.
Wrong motherfucker.
I don't have a map made up yet. I've been a little busy. But I forgot to mention there is a door on the right-hand side, kind of set in like a sliding door, set into the wall.
Something dawns on Tip after slashing the tires. She's recovered a bit from her just absolute blood rage. She has a number for Alexi's office. She is texting Alexi's office with the location and the fact that Alexi's been taken. And is sliding her agent back in her pocket.
I'm surprised nobody bothered to contact Alexi's contacts.
Okay. You get a message back that says, "Da, you'll have people there in an hour."
She's just gonna text back, might be cleaned up by then. NCPD is sending people too.
Copy.
Yeah, so don't send anybody with an active warrant.
They're not that stupid. They'll send their actual employees.
They just send like turbo felons.
Oh no! Dan hasn't met Igor.
Mm-mm.
Babushka, don't worry. I will protect her with my life. Anyways,
Just mount fucking machine guns to Babushka's chair and...
who says she doesn't have them? She might have some fucking guns hidden away in that hoe. She has a fucking shotgun cane.
Give her a full-ass cockpit. It's just a fucking little tank.
Alright.
What the hell is that thing? What the hell is that thing? It's Babushka mech.
That's actually a thing. One of the books I have gives you like mobile chairs that have spider legs.
I can 100% see Babushka coming in here, guns blazing. Give me my gun!
Oh, it's just wait, fam. So there is, like I said, the room or the doorway that leads further back into the actual mountain, or the I should say the stone formation. It's not technically a mountain. And then there's that door to the right.
Yeah, Tiff is actually going to tell everyone. I just texted Alexi's people too.
Probably a good go.
Frankly, I'm surprised nobody thought of that before I did.
I mean, it wouldn't really have done any good. We didn't know where he was. We were more capable of finding him. We found him, right? So...
Alright.
Let's just hope they see it that way if Alexi's not okay.
we want to push forward, or we want to explore the door? What do we wanting to?
Well, if they're trafficking all these people in and out, and they're unconscious, I mean, they're either carrying a bunch of load back and forth, or they're dragging shit. That should be.
Well, what I was gonna say is it's 9:50. How long are we actually going to do this?
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
You would guess they're carrying. There's no obvious signs of dragging.
Okay. Can we tell which way they've taken these people? I mean,
Yeah, they're taking them. They're taking them further in. Yeah, it's like dirty mud.
Okay.
So yeah, they're taking them further.
Something like indicating that they were taking anyone through that door?
There are footsteps leading into that door. It doesn't look. It's kind of hard to tell if it's them bringing people in or if it's like someone's office or something.
Fuck it, I want to know what's behind the door.
Yeah, I want to know if that's an office, if there's a place I can hack in.
Okay. You go over to that door. Not locked. Slides open. It appears to be like a storage closet, but there is a small table with some books on there and some, it looks like folders.
Okay. Tiff's just gonna turn around. It's clear in here. Let's move on. It's still in combat mode.
Yeah, I'm not supposed to be getting into the combat, so I'm hanging back. I'm gonna take a look at the folders.
The folder appears to be a log of all the vans that have come in, how many people were in each van, and occasionally there's some names. And the next to recently, right around where ALEXI was, you see ALEXI's name starred with a note. The client wants this one taken.
Oh, good.
Stripped down, so there's nothing to find.
Cool, cool. I am going to shut the door behind me as I leave Kura in there, and I'm just going to basically tell her as I'm leaving, hey, look, you should probably hide in here, because you're not supposed to be shooting, and anything you learn you can relay to us.
Yep. I mean, I might look for an access point, but I'm gonna try and stay back and away from any fighting.
And as you leave Kura there, and you guys start to head down this hallway, the light, there is not much light in here. It seems like this hideout is very low tech. Because tech requires power. Power can bring attention.
Mm-hmm.
You're starting to get that feel. The lights go from, you know, that front room being pretty lit. They needed to have enough power to power that door. But as you get further back, it gets dimmer and dimmer until there are basically really bright lanterns hanging from the wall.
Okay. I was gonna ask if, since I used my camping backpack to pack the extra medical supplies, if there could still be a flashlight in there. But if we don't need them, then we don't need them.
Yeah, you don't need it. They're not, like, there's enough light to see. It's just dim and weird. It's not what you guys are used to. And as you guys are kind of sneaking around, can everyone make me one last stealth check?
Let me know if I fail, because if I do, I have a reason I failed.
Okay.
21.
14.
14, okay.
Wait, does Curry even need to make one in that room alone, Reed?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. That's an alarming statement.
Danton has a 17 on the die.
Alright, give me a second. I need to get my notes set up. Cora has 21. Doc got 14. Justin got what?
9 on the die plus 8, so
17.
17, unless I'm bad at math.
Oh, that's right. 17 locked.
15.
15. These guys are rolling like fucking trash. I rolled a goddamn 3.
Good for us.
Yeah, and Thomas rolled a fucking 8. Jesus.
Oh yeah, so they definitely don't hear what Tiff is doing. They would hear Thomas, if anything.
No, he rolled an 8 on the die, plus his stats.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Tiff at this point has started very lowly humming adorable anime music.
If you're gonna do that, there will be a consequence.
Well, I figured that was just why she would fail if she failed. That was the reason I was gonna give.
Yeah. They still rolled like ass, even with the bonus dice. Great.
Yeah, she's back in her, she's not all the way there. There's still some priority order there,
Yeah.
with Doctor Priority, but they did just try to kidnap her sister.
What happens is, you guys manage to sneak all the way up to this large room. This hallway opens up. You can see a collection of crates. You can see some makeshift, almost hospital-like beds set up. And then you can see a pile of bodies. Their cybernetics removed viciously. Some of them immediately, Doc, you can tell, are done very skillfully. There are some
How
of
fresh are these bodies?
various states of decay. There are some that have been here for probably 2-3 weeks.
Oh,
There are some that have
Interesting.
been here for mere days.
okay, but these are not tonight's victims.
These are not tonight's victims. The horrifying thing, I think, especially for Doc, is it doesn't look like this is just a chop shop. As you can see, lying on the tables is experiments. You can see people that have... It almost looks like somebody has tried to take 2 different cyber legs and jammed it onto one side of their body.
Are these experiments alive?
You can see... One second. You can see one person has like 6 arms in places there shouldn't be fucking arms.
Sorry. All I could think of is really ghetto Dr. Octopus.
Yeah, worse. There's like an arm sticking out the front at like a weird angle coming off their pec. There's an arm sticking broken off their back, like dead ass in the middle of their back.
I'm a horrible person. I'm so glad Doc is a better person than me, because all I thought was you said that was titty arm.
Oh, Jesus Christ. You are too far away to know if they're alive. Some of them definitely are. They're kind of rolling around and moaning. Some of them are lying still. You don't know if they're dead or if they're sleeping or resting.
And do they look like... I mean, I'm gonna move a little bit closer. Do they, as I'm moving closer,
Well,
not necessarily just to
we're
check
about
vitals?
to end. This is the ending point.
Oh, okay. I was just curious if I could tell if these were people from the gang or if these are innocents.
Off the bat, kind of hard to tell.
Okay.
But you see, currently walking from table to table is the man that you see. He's sitting there, his face partially blown. You can see an eye hanging out, and you can see like the metal skull of his chrome underneath. And working on him is this very tall, probably 6'7" tall, or 6'7" tall, thin, lithe. Call it a man. Him a man would be a stretch.
Skitari?
Kind of Skidari. His limbs are exceptionally long, almost dragging on the floor. His fingers, instead of being normal cybernetic fingers, are modified to have little hidden medical tools all inside of them, and they pop out on their own, almost each under their own control. His face has 2 sets of eyes, one on the bottom and one on the forehead.
Yeah,
And
this man's Adeptus Mechanicus.
And on his face is this impossibly large grin, almost carved in, reaching all the way to his ears. But when he opens his jaws, they have been filled, instead of normal muscle and sinew, are these teeth. All mismatched, different size teeth. And that's where we're going to end today's session.
Man, who let Joker start worshipping the Omnissiah?
Thank you guys for watching. If you like what you see, consider following or subscribing. It really helps. It does. Every little bit helps. Or if you want something in return other than laughing at me when I play scary games and coming and joining us for all of these shenanigans, I do have a donation page and a merch store where you can get some merch. You get something, I get your money. That's how that works. You can, let's see. Are you playing, do you have Curse Night tomorrow?
I think that's next week.
I think so too. Let's see, this Saturday is nothing.
I fucking hope it's next week.
I'm gonna try to stream a little bit this week, depending on how I'm feeling after work. With everything that's going on, I'm very tired, and I'm still going to work.
I feel that.
I'm still going to work and working full days. So
I know normally Wednesday and Thursday are my standard stream nights. I don't know. I'm going to be trying to be live, but I literally just worked myself to the point where I threw up last week again. So we'll see.
yeah. So keep an eye out on both of our channels, me and Pyro's at Scald's. Pyro's at Scald's Hearth. Fucking whatever. I need to get a new. Did I do it?
Sounds like fun.
Oh, I did. I got your little command working.
Huzzah!
So if you go click on that link, you can visit our boy Pyro that plays Doc. That is all we got for you guys. I'm sleepy. As always, I love you guys, and I'll catch you on the other side. Peace. All right.